Sanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here.
They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking middle, and that's complete. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. The numbers for McLaurin a week ago. 7 catches, 92 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. This is Brown on the draw play. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
First and goal from the 3. Brown will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Collectively, great defense. It takes all 11, especially down here toward the goal line.
The call comes in, and the call essentially says all 11 have to make a play here. You have to show toughness. We just saw it there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the 38, Watson. That's complete. It's Bell. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Again, it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the 31. Watson, he's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. They go with Chubb on second down. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A 10-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. As the Commanders make their way out on offense, let's take a peek at the playoff picture in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, You know all of this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
On 1st and 10, Rich, and Thomas has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Rich, throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. An inside give, Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Rich. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rich. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. A good pickup there at 22. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. They shakes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Daron Payne in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That was you're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich. He gets it to Thomas.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Looking to throw. Rich.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on fourth down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Yeah, now it's the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1st and 10. Rich. This will be caught by Brown.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. This is Brown going up the middle. Jukes by again. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
John Bates, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Rich off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Washington on 3rd down,
just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Man open left side is Brown. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now it's Watson.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Daron Payne. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Here's Watson.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. A little juke.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense back out there.
They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Now a throw here, hauled in.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Rich looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Leonard Fournette, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Teddy Bridgewater, as sharp as you can be throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in the victory. And then lastly, we wrap up the week with a good one on Monday Night Football between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Handing it off to Brown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, Rich. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rich. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end, not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
They will toss to Brown. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Rich. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Breaking through to drop him, that's Perrion Winfrey.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Watson over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give running right is Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'll bet there's just a big sigh of relief now, having finally gotten a 1st down running the football. They've struggled all game long. The defense has had their number. This may help their confidence moving forward.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Back to throw. Rich. Dancing to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun. Rich. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. It's that they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Brown. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 plays in a row there where the defense just annihilates the running game.
Yeah, they feel pretty good about themselves right now, don't they? I can guarantee you in that huddle, man, we've got them on the run. They can't move the ball. And there's always one guy who says, hey, we might be getting set up for something. Make sure you loosen up a little bit and look for the big shot.
Yeah, you have to be ready here in pass protection on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's been a rough go on the ground throughout the entire game, but after a run like that, they may have found the spark to get their offense kick-started.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Rich. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive, so a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Off the play fake. Rich. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. From the gun on third down. Rich.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They give it to Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Rich. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. Off play action. Rich. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.